Hello,
Start.
everyone, and welcome to Crick Zenify. A very one-sided contest is what we can say about yesterday's match between Mumbai Indians and Sunrisers Hyderabad in the Wankhede Stadium. But today we have a top-of-the-table clash between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Punjab Kings. So, hoping to see a thrilling contest in the Chinnaswamy Stadium. So, we'll talk about what exactly happened in yesterday's match and also about what awaits us and will rain be a factor in today's match at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. So I have a panel of five members with me. Arunish Bhai is joined, Anand Bhai is joined, and we have Raj Bhai and Roman Bhai as well. So we'll firstly talk about what happened in yesterday's match and why SRH is continuously struggling in this year's IPL. So we'll talk all about yesterday's match firstly. So I'll come directly to Raj Bhai that what is going wrong with SRH this year? What was their biggest strength? It has become their biggest weakness now. I think after the first match and even their previous match against Punjab Kings, apart from that, their batting hasn't clicked. Their bowling throughout the season has been very, very bad, or I have to say poor as well. So just talk us about SRS that what is going wrong for them.
Personally, look at the confidence like what they had before the season. Every single fan, every single, even majority of the people were actually saying that SRH team looks solid on the paper. I know they have done a pretty decent, pretty good job, especially in at the auctions, making sure that they have the quality paper. Players on the paper as well. They brought increase the strength in the middle order in the likes of Ishan Kishan. The way he has performed is tremendous and amazing in the first opening match. But after that, what exactly we have seen? It's been the downfall. I mean, if you look at like the way SRH is playing, like they are completely or over dependent upon each and every single other player. Like say for example, if Travis Head fails, Abhishek Sharma need to strategize. Like Abhishek Sharma started off really well yesterday, taking Travis Head taking a back step say, for some time, like understanding where exactly he or she he has to go. And once like look at the power play. I mean, we have not seen SRH like this. Just a year ago, they have scored the highest number of runs in the power play for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and that's been a record overall. But yesterday, what exactly happened? They just scored 46. They are not lost a wicket, but the power play has been so dominated by Mumbai Indians bowler. Yes, they have gone excessive, especially Trent Bolt in the second over. But in the first over, and the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, addition to the Mumbai Indians, brought a more and more value for them. However, with that being said, the first wicket partnership was just like 50 in 39 balls. Are we looking at Sunrisers Hyderabad a year ago in the same manner? No. Sunrisers Hyderabad was completely a different team 1 year ago. 1 year down the line, many teams have come out with more and more analysis like how to play against the Sunrisers batters, especially against Travis Head. Travis Head over the last 2 years, he has been performing really well, not only in the Indian Premier League but also in the international circuit as well. ICT fans would be more aware what the danger what Travis Head can actually get inside. But after that, Ishan Kishan could not able to perform. Over dependency on Nitish Kumar Reddy. And again, coming down, Aniket Verma has been a standout performer so far for Sunrisers Hyderabad this particular season. And even look at Klassen, the kind of reputation he has brought into Sunrisers Hyderabad over last 2 to 3 years, the way he has been playing cricket, especially in SAT20 League. We all expected for him to come back, especially the kind of domination he gets into the middle overs. And Pat Cummins. I mean, no doubt he actually started to play a really beautiful cricket. But somewhere I feel Pat Cummins is taking an overburden on his shoulders, especially this particular season. If this continues, we might see a major reshuffle for Sunrisers Hyderabad team going into the mini auction, especially in for the next year. And we can also see a lot of trades as well. Not really sure like what is happening in between the dressing room of the players, morale and all those things. But so far, what we are seeing on the social media looks to be pretty confident for them. But somewhere the batting failure and the overconfidence is actually hurting Sunrisers Hyderabad this particular year. We know that they have a destructive team on the paper, But for me, if you ask, it's been a standout performance only from Aniket Verma. He's been a total find this season for Sunrisers Hyderabad, just like Nitish Kumar Reddy, like what they have identified and brought into the Indian team as well. This guy can actually make into the Indian team over a period of 2 years. It's just that he has to maintain his tempo, rhythm, consistency, and momentum as well. No matter what, people are getting fitness every single day. They're also focusing on fitness, and no worries about Aniket Verma so far. That's been the only positive this season for Sunrisers Hyderabad. But apart from that, trust me, nothing. I mean, it's been a complete failure.
Yes, I mean, rightly mentioned that, we have even seen, even in our lives, that sometimes our biggest strength, it can become our biggest weakness. And I think that is what is happening with SRH as well. That, what everyone talked about, the kind of destruction, and especially after what happened in the first match, they almost broke their own record. Everyone thought that the same dominance would continue what they had last year. But somewhere this year, we haven't seen that dominance yet. And I think the two wins that came only in home, so apart from that, they haven't gotten any away wins as such. So, and I think there was one tactical decision. I think we all saw it first time in the IPL, that in impact player we have usually seen that if there's a batting collapse, a batter replaces a batter. But I think yesterday it was the first time we saw that a bowler replacing a bowler. We saw that Mohammad Shami just finished his 3 overs and then he was substituted with Rahul Chahar. So I'll come to Anand Bhai asking that, do you think that that was the right decision at that point? Because we saw on one end Zishan Ansari bowled really well, and I think he kept SRH in the game for a long time. But again, Rahul Chahar came up and he just bowled 1 or 2 overs. That's it. So do you think somewhere tactically that was right from SRH management?
Probably you could say bringing in Rahul Chahar was a right move, but again, the utilization was not proper from Pat Cummins. Somewhere they failed to utilize him as per required, because as we see the pitch was holding up, the ball was gripping up. So somewhere they didn't utilize Rahul Chahar at the right moment, and then once the wicket was heading towards the end, so then they thought of bringing in the pacers more, where they could be more useful. And Pat Cummins showed if you bowled the slower ones, so it was gripping, and he given some good wickets too, crucial wickets. But again, Rahul Chahar they didn't use properly, and it backfired them badly.
Yes, I think rightly mentioned that the slower ones were really gripping well on the pitch, and then we saw it with the case of Mumbai Indians from the very first over itself. I think they were using the slower ones really well, and that is where it benefited. So, I again talking about that point, I'll come straight to Arunish Bhai as well. That Mumbai's bowling worked out really well. They had their plans spot on. I have never seen SRH in such a position where they were no loss and they had just scored about 46 runs in their power play. So now we see that Mumbai is playing really well as a unit. So what do you think is going right for Mumbai Indians? And obviously, it might be a morale boost that they got from their previous win against Delhi, who are the table toppers. So what do you think is going good for Mumbai Indians, and will they continue their dominance in the upcoming matches?
Yeah, coming to yesterday's battle, like as Dale Steyn mentioned, he was expecting 300 on for this match because of the way Sunrisers have been playing, and Mumbai. It's Wankhede, so definitely the predictions and would be high. But the thing is that Mumbai yesterday used the pitch to a great effect. They didn't go out searching for swing early on. They used the pitch because they knew that the surface was a bit slow. The ball was sticking and it was not coming onto the bat nicely as it used to in the Wankhede pitch. So what they did is that they altered their line and lengths, and they bowled some like good length balls to both Travis and Abhishek Sharma. And knowing their strength, they also didn't give them much room. As we saw, Abhishek Sharma was struggling in the initial overs, as well as Travis Head, because we have never seen Travis Head scoring less than a run a ball. Like he scored 28 of 29, so that is very unexpected of him. And that's how they managed to control the destructive lineup of SRH. They bowled pretty good line and lengths, and they bowled back. Basically, they bowled back of length balls more yesterday, as I saw, and that worked in their favor. And moreover, I would feel that their main impact player was Will Jacks with the ball, because he bowled 3 overs for 14 runs and picked 2 crucial wickets. So I feel that that jolted the SRH lineup greatly, and SRH have anyways been too dependent on Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head, giving them good starts at the top, because their middle order is just not clicking. Ishan Kishan just scoring 1 century and then just withering away with no form at all. And Klassen was a bit good yesterday, but he's not also getting some big innings, like some impactful innings that we used to see from a player like Klassen. So, as Rajbhai mentioned, that one shining light in the armor is Aniket Verma for SRH, because he has been a sensation as when he arrived in this camp, and basically he lifted SRH to a score that was somehow like respectable in that kind of pitch. But we all know Wankhede is known for is a chasing ground, and like 162 was not gonna be enough in on that pitch. But as you also mentioned that there were two bowler for bowler replacement was there as impact player. So I feel they didn't use Rahul Chahar properly, because Rahul Chahar also played for Mumbai Indians and he knew what the Wankhede surface as well. So if he could have gotten more overs, like he just got a solitary over, 1 over 9 runs and no wicket. And if he had gotten some more overs under his belt, then who would have known that maybe he would have also created an impact like Will Jacks. As because like it was an easy chase at the end for Mumbai Indians, because they coasted to the chase with 2 overs to spare.
Yes, a very, very good explanation from Arunish by that, what happened with both the teams. And I think just I wanted to add one more point, that somewhere what we saw from SRH in the initial overs was blind slogging. You did not see that, play according to the ball, where the ball is coming, especially I think from Abhishek Sharma as well. We just saw he was blindly slogging, and it was just like hit out or get out. And sometimes it is important that you assess the pitch rightly, and that was not seen by the SRH batsmen, and that is where I think they got to a very below par score on a very good Wankhede pitch. And we saw the way Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton provided them with a good start. And again, as we mentioned in our yesterday's live, that I think Roman Bhai had rightly explained that the issue with Rohit Sharma is not that he's not in form; it's just that he needs to give himself more time. Again, we saw a very brilliant start from him. It looked like he's definitely going to get a big one, but somewhere he faltered there. So now I'll come to Roman Bhai. I think we are very fortunate to have him here, because I think he's BCCI level 1 certified umpire, and he's obviously here to explain us. Again, we saw another technical umpiring thing yesterday with Hendrik Larsson there. So a lot of them believe that it should not have been a no ball, but again, it was given a no ball, and the rules also rightly mentioned it is to be given a no ball. So Roman Bhai, I think it's your time. You just give our viewers a good explanation so that they can understand that why it was given a no ball.
I think first of all, people are especially believe that Varun Chakravarti tweeted that there is no fault of a bowler, but I do understand that bowler is definitely there, because it was some kind of a undue if they are not going to simple rule like that. Everyone is aware about a simple law. Every wicket keeper is trained related to that. Somehow someone need to pay for this particular thing, and more importantly, it is going to sometimes let's see, we are seeing that a partial hand coming at this particular time. If this will be not there, the keeper may try to run when the bowler is in the mid head and go picture. It's something that need to work out. You cannot deny that particular rules, because it may going to be a twisted and so time. So basically that rules is considered that from the moment the bowler delivers the ball, there are three conditions where he can collect the ball in front of the wickets, especially that the particular white line we are seeing on the stump, which is known as the bowling crease. The three exceptions were has touched the bat or person. Another one, it
Roman
has
Bhai, if you could just repeat
past
the
the
point about
striker's
the white
wicket.
line.
Striker's
No, no,
wicket
no.
means
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I mean,
Yes.
the thing is, like, I'm not sure what exactly it is. Like, it's a blessing in disguise for us at Crick Zenify, because Roman Bai is coming out with an all new excitement about our rules and regulations, like what cricketers should understand. And also, moreover that, we at Crick Zenify will try to bring you a quality content, especially in terms of making a cricket a simplified version. What exactly we'll be targeting is to know the rules and regulations at each and every single junction. So, I mean, what Robin Bai is giving an explanation right now is just a gist of it and a brief of what exactly the players and we as a fans, instead of like going and explaining and not arguing with simple things. Okay, so Roman Bai will definitely explain for us on all the different concepts of the game. So, Roman Bai, I mean, sorry to interrupt you, Sagar, as well, and sorry to interrupt you, Roman Bai, as well. Okay, so I mean, just give them the brief, and we are as already planned, like giving us the quality content in terms of like it will be out. The video will also be out very very soon about the rules and the regulations and like all the controversial decisions, like what we feel, but at the right point of time, the standing umpires on the ground, especially not only standing umpires, even the third umpire and the fourth umpire, has every single right the way they have been planning, because they will not be reaching to that particular level so easily. It consists a lots and lots of years of hard work and a dedication to the this particular beautiful sport, which is also called as a cricket. Okay, so Roman Bai will give us some more about it, but just a brief, like what exactly the umpires might be thinking and what exactly uh, thought process of Klassen would be. Roman Bai.
I think generally in these scenarios, the wicketkeeper do not want to do this deliberately, but some heat of the moment and some kind of a excitement and judging that particular thing make them to do so. But sure that will be going to maintain as per the it will be maintained as per the laws and the requirements, and laws are really simplified that they are not abide by any distance. Cross that particular line, you are going to penalize. So we cannot say that it was done deliberately, but definitely it is something that a breach of the law. Generally, in a three exceptions over there where they are allowed to do so. One, if it has one, if it has touched the bat or person, it has passed the striker's wicket. On another case, if the striker is attempted runs during the bowler's run-up, these are the scenarios where they can collect in front of that particular wicket. Otherwise, they are going to call a no ball, and there will be the free hit for that. No one is gonna like to do this deliberately, but certain time that particular do such a kind of a thing. That's why this thing may going to happen.
Okay,
I mean, as
thank
far as I
you.
understood, due to the network issues, I mean, what Roman Bai was explaining, if my voice
Yes,
would
yes.
be able to visible to all the audience out there, just let us know like what exactly you feel through your comments in the comment section. It's still open. You can talk and interact with you. We will definitely take your questions as well in our live podcast. So now, with that concept being said right now, so what is I mean, what Roman Bai was actually saying is that. Uh, it will be the heat of the moment, like for Henry Klassen. I mean, the kind of experience what he's having in the international career, it's not so easy for a person who is having almost like 12 years of experience in this particular game. And now doing it after 12 years is it just like a heat of the moment. The kind of pressure, like it was completely visible in the faces of the player. So trying to get out a particular batsman, that kind of move, I mean, what Roman Bai was saying, like, is it's in heat of that particular moment. Like uh, as soon as we get the wickets, we can actually put the pressure back on the Mumbai Indians. I mean, nothing went well yesterday for Sunrisers Hyderabad from point one to point. I mean, till the 18th over. Just look at the confidence, like what Mumbai Indians have got back after winning that particular moment. Now, for all these things, okay, so Roman Bai will explain in detail. Watch out and stay tuned with Crick Zenify. We will be bringing you a lots and lots of exciting content as well. Okay, sorry to interrupt each and every single panel members, but just wanted to take the lead at this point of time. Hey, looks like somebody is in the MI jersey. Dunia hila denge hum.
प्रतीक भाई
उल्टा है भाई.
ऑब्वियसली उसका दुनिया हिला दी.
उल्टा है. You can show like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Always your logo will be on the left hand side, very close to your heart.
Okay,
Heart
so
बदल दिया,
Definitely,
right?
it's close to my heart.
Definitely heart बदल दिया, right side हो गया आपका.
हार्ट सेंटर में रहता है, थोड़ा लेफ्ट साइड शिफ्ट रहता है इसलिए.
अच्छा.
बैलेंस जरूरी है हर जगह.
आदत तो
अच्छा,
शायद आदत.
Pratik bhai, okay, so as you are in, I'll ask you a couple of questions. Like at this point of time, okay, looking at the current points table, where exactly Mumbai Indians are standing right now, okay, still in the 7th place, 7 games done, 3 matches they have won, 6 points. You need another 8 more points. I mean, if we take 14 as a minimum point, I mean, bare minimum points, do you still feel confident that Mumbai Indians can climb up, and which team will come down? Because Delhi Capitals, they're playing a beautiful cricket. Punjab Kings, you know, Gujarat, you know, and I don't want to leave my particular team, RCB. Whenever it is a match days, I'll be an RCB fan, and moreover, we will enjoy that as well. Let's try and understand from you, which is that one particular team you want to send bottom, or Mumbai will stay in some 5th or 6th place at the mid-season?
Yes, definitely. It's the mid-season, and we can see it's a really tough competition between all the teams. As for MI's perspective, I'm saying the team is at 7th place. We have won 3 matches out of 7, but the next 2 games, which are against the bottom teams. I mean, one is against Chennai Super Kings, and another is also against Sunrisers Hyderabad. So it is a quite a good sign for Mumbai that they can make use of these out of form teams, I would say, because these teams are not like not play like this. If they are in their flow, they can beat any team, I know, but this season they are quite different. The batting problems in Chennai is similar with Sunrisers Hyderabad. MI can make use of it and get those 4 points if possible. At least 2 points I would expect from this next 2 encounters to make their position solid in the table, because mid-season it's still possible for us, for SRH, for CSK. All the teams are still in the race. I can't make out any team that they are disqualified or out of the playoff race, but still the yesterday's win helped a lot, lots and lot credits to Hardik Pandya's captaincy, I would say. In the first over, he saw that Deepak Chahar, the ball was gripping, the slower one was really well, and also the Kyron Pollard said, if you hear his interview today, he clearly said that the SRH top order is kind of one-dimensional batters. No doubt that they have tremendous hitting power. They are so classical with their shots, but one-dimensional means if they will only go and strike your ball wherever you bowl, they will only try to strike the ball so hard. If you restrict their run options, I mean, you don't give them boundaries, just make them run 1 or 2 singles down, they will crumble. And that's what happened yesterday. We saw that Abhishek Sharma was also struggling. Travis had struggled a lot. Below 100 strike rate from Travis Head. We don't even see that in test matches. But yesterday was the day that the top order crumbled against the perfect bowling plans, the bowling changes. Why I said Hardik Pandya? Because the injury in the power play for Karn Sharma. His webbing was injured in his hand in bowling arm. When you are one bowler short in a batting lineup like Sunrisers Hyderabad, you are definitely under a tremendous pressure. Um, Still, he used Will Jacks really well, used his over really well, and the Mitchell Santner part. He got really less overs, but it was an overall bowling performance, I would say, and it's a really good sign as a MI fan that our bowling is clicking. As we have seen that the best bowling we were saying before the tournament started, and it is performing like the best bowling. Yes.
Sure.
And for you say
Sure.
that which team you will take out from top 4. I am saying that Delhi is Delhi has been looking really confident before the last match. Also, they won the super over from a losing position. Mitchell Stark just brought out that match. I am saying they are qualifying 100%. No doubt about that. For another surprising name, I want to say that it is Lucknow Super Giants because they are quite underrated team, and I like supporting underrated teams. LSG. One is Mumbai Indians. I'm supporting. It will qualify. I know that. Just being confident on myself and my team. And another one is I think Royal Challengers Bangalore. I am taking out Kings 11 Punjab because I know that they have been.
You're safe now. You're safe now.
Why?
You're surrounded by RCB fans, left, right, and center.
No, no problem. No, no problem
I
with
mean,
RCB.
uh,
Like
I
I
mean,
just said that because I know Punjab Kings always plays better in the start. They struck at the middle, and at the end of the season they finished at the sixth or seventh place. As I already said in the last session, also Punjab Kings has that problem that in the mid season they just crumble upon their combinations and they try different things. Players get out of forms and things happen. I am hoping that this season might be different for them, but let's see what happens.
Yes, so
okay,
very good.
and yeah, I mean, sorry to interrupt you, Sagar. I
Yes,
know
yes.
you have been doing a great job, but we actually lost one particular question in our conversation. Roman, bhai, if you're still with us, so I just wanted to understand from you, like one of our viewer going on and asking, like, if a batter has already been returning out to the dugout, then is it legal for an umpire to call him back and say that you're not out?
I think I want to discuss about two things here. First of all, generally the fourth umpire ensures that batsman is not leave the field of play. Field of play means the area content within the boundary. So generally we are ensuring that he is not cross that particular thing. If that particular batsman has crossed and umpire think that the alteration is made promptly and batsmen have leave the wicket under misapprehension, they call they recall the batsman and resume the play. It is allowed as per law, but generally it is better to let not cross him that particular boundary. We have seen in the IPL that reserve umpires stop the batsman at the boundary area. The reason is that once he steps out, it will be quite difficult, to manage according to the law. The batsman innings is commenced from the moment he steps on the field of play and completed when he leaves, मतलब steps out of the field of play. So generally, we are going to ensure that he is not going to cross that particular boundary line. If he has crossed in some cases, we just consider it as a he has leave the wicket under the misapprehension, and we can recall the batsman.
Okay, and certain times, like I wanted to understand more from you, Romin bhai. Like we have seen certain camera angles also. Like certain times, like what will umpire say? Like we don't have a sufficient evidence and a clear evidence. Now IPL is being played in such a difficult situation. It's a pressure for each and every single member. I'm not only talking about players. I'm also talking about the umpires, the broadcasters, each and every single member, like who's been a part of that particular game. Now, certain times, like what exactly we see, like last game, like what we have seen, the Aish Badoni stumping. Okay, so there have been certain comments saying like Dhoni was also an inch, I mean, like a centimeters away from his popping crease. Okay, so the line, what we actually call it, right? So he was also like a centimeters ahead, but what umpires ruled out is like we don't have a sufficient evidence because that particular angle was coming from the side angle. So, what is your thoughts? Like, what broadcaster should do here, and what should umpire be doing at that particular situation? Because we can't be like, we at Criczenify has always been discussing, saying like, okay, we want this, we want this. Okay, so understanding from that point of view, Romin bhai.
First of all, that I want to inform you that the umpire is always asked the broadcaster. You may have heard that is this the final or the sufficient angle what we have
Yeah.
available. anything more than this you can give me? If the broadcaster is saying no, then there is no possibility to explore the other angles. Most probably we have seen that the square angles and the front angles, sometimes the zoomer in, but still there is some gray area where the broadcaster is not going to able to provide us that particular required frame by which we can make the conclusive decisions. So, this is the something which called as a uncontrollable portion of the cricket. And one more important thing is to consider whenever the situations like this arise, where we don't have any conclusive evidences to make decision, it will be always benefit of doubt given to the batsman, irrespective of that opinion of other guys. See, why I'm telling you is that if you are a CSK fan, you definitely thought in your mind that MS was inside. If you are against the CSK fan, you thought that the centimeter of a 1 mm or all those things you are going to decide. But we, as umpires, we are not fans of either teams. For us, it's too important to maintain the dignity of the game, and we try to keep as much as possible the neutrality. Whenever things are inconclusive, it will be always a benefit of doubt will be given to the batsman. There is no further debates are accepted by the umpires related to this because it was an inconclusive and hence it was to the favor into the batsman. I also want to add some two or three things in that well. People are having a much talk about Vignesh Puttur's no ball. But again, I'm saying, as an umpire, what is our duty to judge where we can give the benefit of doubt to the concerned person? When the Vignesh Puttur is going to bowl that particular delivery, batsman is not in picture. So who has that concern point of time? We are generally give that benefit of doubt to the bowler. Let's say if some fielder has taken a fair catch or unfair catch near to the boundary, we do not have any conclusive evidences related to that. Whom should be the benefit of doubt to be given? In case of a dismissal, obvious we are going to give it to the batsman. But in case of a fair stop like 4 or 6, we have inconclusive evidences. We generally give the benefit of doubt to that particular fielder. So, game of cricket, we always try to maintain that balancing between that concerned persons, and always the benefit of doubt should be given to that concerned guys where the things looks a bit inconclusive. So, generally, this is the procedure which has been obtained by us throughout the course of the match, and this will be remain same to the both the teams. If that is the Dhoni's case, when we do not have any conclusive evidences, we have given the not out. Same it will be implemented to the Rishabh Pant as well. He will be also given not out if that is a inconclusive evidences. So this will be remain same to the either team.
Host, where are you? Okay, Sagar. I mean, you continue. You forgot that you are the host of this show.
No issues, Raj bhai. I mean, thank you for again taking over, and then you also helped to take up the question of our viewers. So thank you so much for doing the honors, and again, thank you so much, Roman bhai. I think we at Crick Zenify we are very lucky to have a person who's doing his umpiring job, and then not just us, it is also helping our viewers to understand and make this game a more simplified version. So just before we move on, I think we have another question. I'm keeping it open to any one of the panel member who would want to take it up. That why is Ishan Kishan failing after that first century that he scored against Rajasthan Royals? So anyone in the panel who wants to take it up?
Okay. For this question, I just wanted to go ahead and just give a brief explanation, for 30-40 seconds. What Ishan Kishan did, in the first game, he has create a promise, and what kind of an explosive batsman is right now. Looks like Sunrisers management has been giving him a complete what to say instruction, saying you have to go against each and every single bowler. You have to play according to they're not playing according to the merit of the ball. The way Ishan Kishan was playing all throughout this particular seasons in IPL, look at the way he has been developed and matured in Mumbai Indians. They always tell wait for a right movement and then go against a bowler. But what's happening at Sunrisers Hyderabad, generally going against each and every single bowler, you miss your technique, you miss your natural game of cricket. So that is not being accepted from each and every, player of that particular caliber. Not sure, like, I mean, whatever might have happened over a last period of 1 year, 1.5 year for Ishan Kishan, but that is not the kind of uh, gameplay like what exactly we wanted to see from Ishan Kishan at this point of time. Okay, so I hope I have answered your question, UK Goku Gaming by, but I hope this might justify right now with my answer. So let's get into the main show and the mainstream. People have been waiting for this particular segment, especially. Over to you, Sagar Bro. Again.
Yes, again, thank you so much to all our panel members so for making what exactly happened in yesterday's match, a pretty much one-sided one. And today, obviously, we have a very good matchup today between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Punjab Kings in Namma Chinnaswamy Stadium. But before we move on, I think it is our very own KL Rahul's birthday. So wishing him a very happy birthday from all our Craig Zenify family members. Please continue to do the good work that you're doing. Show your confidence because you are a class player, and obviously continue with that class. So now moving on to what holds for us today, that is RCB versus Punjab Kings. One thing is that rain is predicted, so hopefully it doesn't rain and we get a full-fledged 40 overs match today. No matter even if the time is extended, but hopefully we get a 40 overs match today. And another talking point would be, can RCB finally break their home jinx in this season and get their first home victory? And I'll come straight up to Arunish Bhai first, who's wearing the RCB jersey today, and help us know, can RCB break the jinx today? If yes or no.
So yeah, talking about this game has been the most talking point of the this whole month because of the way both the trophyless teams that are RCB and PBKS playing the similar way, the aggressive style that they are showing, and the way their batters are coming onto the games in different modes. So we can see a run fest again, but let's be hopeful that rain doesn't come in between to spoil the game for both the teams. And mostly, I'll like to see which kind of pitch is dished out for today's encounter because RCB has been struggling in their home games. They have been struggling to reach 170, even 170, batting first. So that the pitch scenario would be interesting, as Dinesh Karthik has also mentioned that they have been taken by surprise in the home games that they have faced till now. So I'll be very optimistic about the pitch that would be on offer, and then the bowling and basically it would be batting versus batting of both the sides, because RCB also bolsters a great power hitters from top to bottom, and you also know the depth Punjab Kings carry in their batting department. So for Punjab Kings, I would definitely like to see what they do with Glenn Maxwell because he has been averaging 6.64 from 2024. It has been more than 10 innings, and one of the rarest of scenarios when the batter like Glenn Maxwell is averaging in such low numbers. So it will be exciting to see what they do with that, because the thing is that Glenn Maxwell is also coming back to home as he was with RCB for the last previous 3 seasons, and he knows the Bangalore pitch as well. So that would be interesting. And for me, again, it will be the one impact player, that is Virat Kohli, because Virat Kohli will always want to show up great in Bangalore, and he'll definitely want to lift the spirits of the home crowd by scoring big and finally getting a home victory for the RCB. So it will be an interesting battle.
Yes, so thank you so much, Arunish Bhai. And I think I'll come now straight up to Anand Bhai asking that, I think the focus today would be on obviously the two all rounders, one from Punjab Kings, who's from Australia, and one from RCB, who's from England. So I think you know the players I'm talking about. One is Liam Livingstone, and another one is Glenn Maxwell. So do you think either one of them will get dropped, or both of them will get dropped, or both of them will play? So what do you think is going wrong for them, and what can they do right for their respective teams?
So as per today's match is concerned, I am thinking both would get one chance at least to perform in this particular match. So both are basically of same kind. Big match players. Once they get going, they can just turn the match. There's no stopping them. So, but the problem with them is they are not assisting the pitch. They are not having balls for themselves. They just try to go from a ball one. So that's where they are lagging. And Maxwell is batting too low for Punjab Kings. He has to be pushed up just to make an impact and just to give him that confidence. And I think he coming back to his previous home ground. So this might be the match where he can see the actual Maxi, which we are used to. And as Arnushka just mentioned, in the 75 players who have played IPL at least for 10 innings from 2024, so he is the only batter to have sub 10 average. So precisely 6.64. So it doesn't sit well with the player of Maxi. So I'm expecting him to be coming good today and just prove his medal and just show that RCB management, just like KL Rahul did in the previous match against RCB, and get the win the match for Punjab Kings. And coming to Liam Livingston, so he RCB management has really given him the freedom to just go out and bash the bowlers, but somewhere he is struggling, and even the pitch is not helping him. So that somewhere it's not actual RCB pitch we haven't yet seen. So even we are hoping for that particular pitch, and there are a lot of people betting on Livingston to come good and do something that De Villiers or Maxi in between them to give a good finish to RCB. Hope so. Even he does good today, but again, still Maxi has an advantage over Livingston as per me is concerned on today's match.
Anand bhai, I'll tell you this, okay? So as much as confidence you have on Maxwell, but the jersey doesn't suit him well, okay? So the only thing is like we all, I mean, we have been continuously asking like what exactly is happening, what exactly is not happening with the Maxwell. Certain people, certain jerseys. I mean, we are always like in India, we talk about Vastu and all those stuffs, right? For Maxwell, Vastu is not good at Punjab Kings. Trust me when I tell you this. As I mean, Pratik Bhai was actually mentioning, okay, the Punjab Kings at the beginning of the tournament, they show a lot of promises and other stuffs, and they have a tendency to come down in the mid of the tournament. Okay, and now, I mean, that's exactly one of the most difficult tasks for Maxwell, because like the last beautiful innings, what he has exactly played at Chinnaswamy was way back in 2024. Okay, I mean 2023. The last innings what he has played was scoring 54, 52 I mean 43 balls. A player like Maxwell playing at that particular innings very slowly, RCB have understood him that he can't be giving us more runs after that. So that's the reason why, that's the only question why RCB have left it. Okay, RCB have left Maxwell, and later on, coming on to the question what our cricket analyst has been asking: do you think that Marcus Tony's comebacks to this side, considering the impact he have with the bat, and do you have leave Xavier Bralett for Omar Zai? It's a difficult question. I mean, like as of now, Xavier Bratlett has also performed really well in the previous game. So understanding like the way he has played, it's difficult for him to keep him out, especially at this particular tournament. Looking like the way the ball has been moving, especially look at the way how Siraj has adjusted to this particular pitch. He has been playing really, really well. Looking at this particular attack, also Xavier Bratlett can't be kept out, especially at this particular game, is what I particularly feel. And don't forget, it's a homecoming for three different players, especially like when you talk about Glenn Maxwell, when you talk about
Chahal.
Yuzvendra Chahal, and also you talk about Marcus Stonis.
And
Those
Vaishak
players
also
who have been
usually.
left out in the previous editions by RCB, you know what exactly they have done. They have been always like coming back and haunting RCB. I don't know what exactly happens, but they start coming and firing all guns blazing. Okay. So the only thing I'm expecting is like Punjab Kings right now is and not to forget Vaishak Vijay Kumar as well. So he's also played for RCB. Four former RCBians coming and playing against RCB at Namma Chinnaswamy will be a crucial and a deadly pair altogether. Okay. So I mean, if you ask me, like as of now, like if you ask me, like it's going to be a very win-win situation for all the teams, especially for both Punjab Kings. They have four former RCBians understanding how exactly the pitch behaves, how exactly the crowd reacts, and what kind of pressure what RCB players can get when the crowd support is not there for them. watching game at Chinnaswamy has been a blessing for us because, but at the same point of time, not to forget to mention this, like this year has been a really tough for Royal Challengers Bengaluru. I'm talking about the overall franchise. We saw 4 games, women's team lost there, and now again, like RCB have lost 2 games at home. Hoping this will be a turnaround because what to say, 7th game for a reason we will win at home.
Okay,
Rajbhai,
so pretty
just
good
to counter on
extended
Maxi.
explanation. Yes, Anand bhai. Yes, yes.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Rajbhai, just to counter Maxi, why he gets big bucks just because the Punjab just suits him. What he is in the player in the IPL because of the 2014 season when he was with Punjab. We can't forget what Maxi did with the Punjab jersey on him. So somewhere he started off with Yamaha. I don't understand, but he just went in the IPL apart from Australia because of that Punjab that particular season. We Punjab qualified to the final just because of what the way Maxi played. So somewhere we can't just say that Punjab doesn't suit well on him. But again, we can't forget what he can do. And I'm
I
just
mean,
hoping
I'm not
this is
denying
the
the fact.
this is the match.
I'm not denying the fact of what exactly you're saying. Okay, so I still love your argument playing, but Maxwell can fire at any point of time. But today it is being very difficult for him. Okay.
So hope for the best. Hope for the best. I'm not just arguing, but I'm hoping for the
No,
best,
no,
and
no, no,
we'll
no.
see it.
I know you have so much of love on Maxwell. I can understand from you. But the thing is, like today, it is going to be a difficult task.
Yeah, I do have a love on Maxi as well as the yellow jersey.
Yellow jersey will not happen today. There is no yellow jersey only. May 3rd, trust me. Come on.
Hope for the best. Hope for the best.
But I mean, Roman bhai, like I want to understand more from you as well. Okay, so do you think that Maxwell can fire today? Just in support of Anand
Honestly,
bhai.
honestly, considering certain situation and the pitch condition, I feel that he may play a little bit of cameo, but he cannot play like that we usually expecting from the Maxwell. He may get 20, 30 quick runs in a 10, 12 balls, but I don't expect anything to more him. Nowadays genuinely feel that he is more of a bowling all-rounder. He's bowling really well. In the previous match, we have seen that the way he's bowling, and he's trying to be a more bowling kind of all-rounder rather than the batting kind of all-rounder. He brings a very good control and taking more of a wicket as of now compared to what we are expecting him to the as a batsman. And one more thing that it may be some harsh to Maxwell. I still feel that throughout the course of a year he has played any cricket. He is playing some cricket, brainless cricket, I guess. He understands that he do possess the ability to hit any ball out of the park, and still, the respecting of the bowlers and conditions is the thing what we are expecting from the batsman. And if you are not respecting those,
Anand bhai is
then
actually
the
thinking
numbers
a lot.
are definitely not going to support
What
you.
should I counter? Exactly. Anand bhai is now thinking. Okay, so what should I counter? What should I counter? I mean, come on, Maxwell. If you look at this particular season, you know what? He has scored 41 runs in 41 balls. Strike rate of 100. Maxwell. Okay. I respect his bowling. I respect his bowling, no doubt about it. But understand Maxwell today, it's going to be a difficult task.
But Maxi being Maxi, you
Raj bhai,
never know.
just
He
to
can
add
score
on, I will
141.
tell
Yeah. I mean, this session is like that. Anybody can ask anything.
Yes, Raj bhai, just to add
No, no,
on,
no,
I
no,
am
no, no,
telling
no, no,
you,
no, no.
if at all
I'm not
there's an
saying.
early collapse, if
No,
there's
no.
an early
One minute.
collapse from
1 minute.
PBKS,
1 minute.
yes.
I have one comment from one of our viewers. Okay, say they're saying not none of the Punjab Kings players will fire today. I'm not saying that. I'm only talking about 2 players. One is Marcus Stoinis and one is Glenn Maxwell. I still have hopes on Prabhu Simran Singh. I still have hopes on Priyan Charya because there is a lot to come, and these are young talents to watch out for. And Shreyas Iyer, the kind of record, especially when he is having at Bengaluru. Okay, so these 3 players can actually play. I'm not denying that fact, but understand, Mahesh bro, My jersey is there. I have a love for this particular jersey, but I have never denied the fact. I have only commented on two players. One is Maxwell and one is Stoinis. Still, there is a lot and lot of what excitement which is coming in, especially when I mean, I'm also looking at the comments as well. Put that comment as well. Let's our audience view. Not
Now this,
bye. Come on. Hey, where is that guy who has commented this? Where is that guy? Come on, bring it on. Bring him on. That can't be happening. That can't be happening. Okay, I'm like I'm not scared of any particular player. I know the caliber what stories can actually bring in. Okay, now the thing is like what I cannot and I will never become Raidu of CSK. Understand this because I whatever happens, like whatever the decision, sometimes like certain things will come. Bye. Come on, you can't say that to me. Come on, you can't say that to me. I can't be this. I can't be this, and I'm never this. Okay. So I mean, I have a franchisee love. I'm not denying that particular fact. I'll openly agree it. But trust me, like the considering the form and the record, the numbers each and every single player is having, especially the market stories, like what he was having over a period of some days. Okay, so we are not seeing so much of runs. His bat is not talking. That's the reason why, like what I'm talking in this particular season, especially, I don't have any grudge because a player of that particular caliber had to come to the international field playing at this. I mean. A franchisee and a tournament like Indian Premier League is not so easy. They will be having lots and lots of pressure as well. And now going for that big money will be a difficult task. One more comment: Shreyas Iyer will smash the RCB bowlers today, considering the form he is in and the ground of Chinnaswamy. Do you feel that RCB has anyone who can save them from Iyer's path?
Bhuvneshwar
Definitely,
Kumar.
I have two players for this particular question. One, it might be a bold call, but I definitely feel Bhuvneshwar Kumar has some game plan against Shreyas Iyer, is what I feel. That is one. Or else, I would be definitely hoping KP, the man who can actually break and stop his journey. You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
Roman bhai.
One odd bouncer player should wear an helmet. Okay.
I
Yes,
think I
Roman
want to
bhai.
mention one thing that one of the users have asked the question that Josh is not been able to get a wicket with the Chinnaswamy. So, overall, when people are reviewing the RCB's journey, there are so many good positives this time around, and I am personally happy about this franchise. One point that people are not understanding and not highlighted a lot, that is the Josh performance. If RCB want to do well in this season, not well winning the title, they need a performance from the Josh, and this is the reflection of the result. If Josh is not performing, they are not been able to win the game at home. So the Josh performance at the home is really important, and I hope that the franchisee has certain discussions related with the Josh of his performances, and he will be going to make difference tonight. I guess the lengths generally what he operates. It we have seen that sort of a good length where we have seen the Siraj and all have bowled on the fuller length, which is not the strength of Josh. And we have seen the nature of the pitch in past two matches at Chinnaswamy. The bowler who are going to bowl the full deliveries are getting some movement of the pitch, and this is the reason why Josh has not been able to perform. But I guess that they have a word about this, and more importantly for me, throughout the tournament, the Josh performance will be the key for RCB to not even performing well to lift the title. It will be the really crucial role for it, and see that whenever the Josh is not going to perform, RCB will going to suffer a lot. So hopefully that today we may find that he's going to chip away with 2-3 wickets, and RCB is going to break the curse of that home side winning. Hopefully that in a seventh match it will come tonight.
Yes, again, thank you, Roman bhai. And just to add on one point for all the banters that we had in the previous 5 to 7 minutes, is that I had one point to add in. If PBKS have an early collapse, definitely Maxwell will play a very good innings today. and yes, that is what I'm betting on Maxi today. So I mean, just going by the history
I'll
of
come,
how
I'll come, I'll
RCB has
come, I'll
performed
come,
against
I'll
RCB.
come to you, Anand bhai. I'll come to you, Anand bhai. Let's get straight into the point of Arunish bhai. Like, our stats guru at Crixanify. Come on,
Yes,
Arunish bhai.
yes.
All over to you for stats.
Yeah, for the stats things, there are many things that can be discussed right now. So for the head-to-head matches that have been played between these two sides, 33 matches have been played. 17-16 is the count. It's very neck to neck, but PBKS has an edge. 17 to PBKS and RCB 16. At Chinnaswamy, though, RCB and PBKS again are very neck to neck, but RCB have their home advantage. It's 7-5 with RCB winning 7. So RCB basically won the last three clashes that have been between these two sides, and as we all know, the last season was Virat Kohli show, and Virat Kohli won both the matches against this team single-handedly and was adjudged man of the match in both the matches that were played. So Yuzi Chahal has been the most successful bowler ever in like Bangalore, Chinnaswamy, and right now 16 of 24 scalps since 2024 has been all been right-handers, and RCB, mind you, is packed with right-handers at the like from top to bottom, so they don't have much left-handers in their armory, and that could well work for Yuzi Chahal. So then we have a start where Phil Salt has been striking with the most impressive strike rates of all time. Like right now, he's striking at 193.61 with 11 sixes in IPL in this power, like during the power play phase. And Yuzi Chahal again took a 4 wicket haul, so he is tied with Sunil Narayan for most 4 wicket hauls in the history of IPL with eight 5 wicket hauls. Right now there is another stat regarding Virat Kohli, that Virat Kohli has a good record against PBKS with 1030 runs at an average of 35.51 with one century and 550s to his game. One century came up with 8 stitches in his hand in 2016. You
15
can
overs match.
know what kind of player he is. So yes, 15 over match, and he brought up a century in 13 overs. So that was great. So now talking about the most interesting things, matchups that we have. Interestingly, Shreyas Iyer struggles against RCB bowlers right now because Krunal Pandya has a stat against him, 40 runs in 45 balls with one dismissal. Josh Hazelwood has a stat against him, 3 runs in 12 balls with 2 dismissals. Bhuvneshwar Kumar also has a stat against him, 44 runs in 49 balls with 3 dismissals. So that tells you about the hold RCB bowlers have on Shreyas Iyer. And again, it's Glenn Maxwell. These days, anyone can pick on Glenn Maxwell. So Kunal Pandya has a start against him, 42 runs in 35 balls with 3 dismissals. And lastly, there has been one interesting stat that maybe PBKS would be tempted to bring in Harpreet Brar in today's game. He has a number on Virat Kohli, 62 runs in 55 balls with 2 dismissals. So he can very well be an impact player if they manage to bring him tonight. So Yuzvendra Chahal also has a start against Jitesh Sharma with 39 runs in 30 balls with two dismissals. And anyway, Yuzvendra Chahal will be an impact player in Chinnaswamy any day of the week. So that will be all from my side as per stats are considered. Hope it would be a fiery clash tonight.
Yes, definitely a very good clash expected. Thank you so much, Arunish bhai, for all those stats. So we have one question.
You're silent. Take this question.
Yes, from our viewer. Please do answer this about Devdutt Padikkal.
Me?
Yes, yes, Pratik bhai.
It's nice to hear
Okay.
from a MI fan.
Neutral man.
How? What MI fan has to do with Devdutt Padikkal and
I,
RCB and
I'll tell you.
Chinnaswamy?
I'll tell you later. You can take this
Oh,
question.
okay. As Mahesh Bhai has asked, this Padikkal at number 3 has scored in away games and not in home games. Mahesh Bhai, it's totally a mystery. As RCB is failing in home grounds. That's a big mystery. Padikkal is failing in home grounds. That's another big mystery. Rajat Patitar hasn't scored runs in home games. Their bowlers are not taking wickets in home games. seriously don't know what is happening in the Chinnaswamy ground if they enter in, and what is the Pratik bhai. Okay, so as even
No,
Robin Bhai
no.
also said that, no, Robin Bhai also said that Maxwell has been playing a brainless cricket because he can play well. He has that ability to do smash sixes at his will, smash any bowler in his particular day. But I don't know if Devdutt Padikkal has not able to judge the bounce, that how well KL Rahul has judged in last inning, as he said it's only his home ground. And I think RCB should change their home ground because it's KL Rahul's home ground now.
I mean, yeah, it's not. I mean, RCB have been also doing a pretty good job, but the thing is, like, even they went behind KL Rahul at the auction, but the only thing is, like, they could not able to go one or two steps. I mean, two bits ahead of what Delhi Capitals. If they have gone, KL Rahul would have been still been with RCB. I mean, there are many kind of rumors like saying like if XYZ, I mean, KL Rahul would have been come here, but the thing is, like, always we should understand cricket is a team game rather than an individual game. Okay, so
Very
the
good.
kind of support what KL Rahul got from the other end on the previous day, especially at Chinnaswamy, uh, the thing is like it has to be like understanding matter for each and every single player, because like the team combination as right now what we have at number 3, we already have Rajat Patidar. At number 4, we have already brought in Livingston at that particular place. Okay, I mean, Devdutt Padikkal was the last one to buy hit, and the roles have been clearly, beautifully explained to him. He has been performing really, really well. So let's hope for the best. Like all the players, like who has not been so consistent, they come back to this particular form. And I was also looking at certain comments, like what our viewers have actually been texting, saying like what there are no players, and RCB is going to win this. A difficult chance for RCB today evening, because as Arunesh Bhai was rightly mentioning about the stats and the facts, what Harpreet Brar is having an advantage over RCB players. Okay, so that's been a critical thing for any of the RCB fans at any point of time. There is another question: will RCB even score more than 170 this time at Chinnaswamy, considering they have not been able to access the conditions at home, and UC Chahal and Arshdeep can trigger a collapse for this RCB? I will also mention one more thing. No surprises, Harpreet Brar and Vaishak Vijay Kumar can also come and play straight away if Punjab Kings are bowling first as well. So Vaishak Vijay Kumar are also knows this particular condition. They know the Chinnaswamy more better than any of the RCB player, even though, because that's how it has been so good. And especially Chahal taking those 52 wickets at Chinnaswamy, making them an added advantage only. So, considering all these facts, I'm not saying like RCB is going to win tonight. It's going to be a difficult chance for both the teams as well. RCB will be definitely looking to come back and score big at this particular point of time. And if the RCB bat second, definitely it's going to be an RCB game, considering the dew factor and the overcast conditions right now, what we are seeing here in Bengaluru. Okay, so that's dew is going to play a very crucial part, and whenever the dew is on the ground, it's going to be a difficult task for any particular team to go and defend whatever the target you actually put, especially at Chinnaswamy. So no bowler can actually stop you. The kind of batting lineup what RCB is also having. If RCB is batting first, definitely they have to target 220 or 230 first. So if Stoinis come in, I have a feeling that he will smash as a Hulk. He is named perfectly, and the small size of Chinnaswamy would work in his favor. I definitely agree with this, but considering the bats, the runs are not coming with his bat so far in this particular tournament as well. So it's going to be a difficult task. But understanding the conditions, the venue, what Marcus Stoinis has already played at Chinnaswamy, he might, if he's featuring in the playing 11, definitely he can actually give a counter answers to the RCB bowlers as well. Because as I was looking in the previous matches, especially in this particular tournament as well, he was looking a little bit of what to say, vulnerable against spin bowling attack. Let's see how exactly he can tackle.
Yes, so a lot of insights about today's match, obviously, from all our panelists. So, yes, thank you so much to all our panelists that we had a lot of banters today, and thank you to all our viewers as well. We had great banters today in the comment section as well, and I think that is what makes RCB matches especially so exciting, because we usually see such engagement for RCB matches, and we wish to see more engagement for other matches as well. So, please do keep those comments coming in. Please do send in your questions and even your suggestions as well. So now which straight up come to the predictions of today's match. I'll come first to Romin Bhai. Who do you think is winning today?
In seeing so many RCB support, I would definitely want to like to give something to the PBKS, and not importantly by seeing that particular thing, but I feel that the conditions and RCB's home form is not allowing me to go with the RCB. So PBKS tonight.
Okay, Pratik Bhai, RCB or Punjab?
I also agree with Roman Bhai about this. I also want to go with Punjab Kings. If RCB can bring Maxwell at the crease at the 10 over mark, they will win definitely. Otherwise, it's all Punjab Kings because their batters are so fluent, and the small ground will be so good for them. Key players, I just want to say about the Priyan Sharia, the guy, the left-handed guy has been really smashing well for Punjab Kings, and another in bowling side, I would say Yuzvendra Chahal.
Okay, so from RCB side, if you want to give it,
He has to give.
yes, Pratik Bhai, RCB side key players.
Keep it.
For RCB, it will be Phil Salt, as many people on the comment section saying that he has been performing really well, but today he may not play well. But I would say the bounce and pitch that all favors to the batters, and the approach that Salt is showing in previous matches, like in Jaipur also, he may win the match directly because if RCB is chasing and you have a player like Phil Salt in the batting power play, he can turn the game in power play itself for yourself. And in bowling side, I want to go with Suyash Sharma because at the home ground, I am expecting some turn, and the middle order of Punjab Kings has been some issue. Stoinis also is coming from an injury if he plays today. In last match, he was injured. If he plays, then it's good for them. Otherwise, the spin will have an upper edge over Punjab Kings batting. So Suyash Sharma and Phil Salt.
Okay, so a good key players given by Pratik Bhai. Thank you so much. Now I'll come to Arunish Bhai. I think a comment also mentioning you that you might pick PBK. So I just want to know your predictions as well. That is it RCB or Punjab Kings?
Yeah, I might have donned the RCB jersey, but I will give this to Punjab Kings today because of the
भाई
simple reason
भाई
RCB jersey
ये
is
ये
there.
ये नहीं हो सकता है, ये नहीं हो सकता है। दिल पंजाब बोलता है, मन आरसीबी बोलता है, क्या है वो?
हम
दिल
स्टैट्स
और
की
मन
तरफ
एक ही
से
जगह पर रहता है।
हम
It's for
स्टैट्स की
Virat
तरफ
Kohli.
से
It's
हाँ?
for Virat Kohli. It's for Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli will perform big today. But one thing I would like to say is this as well, that if RCB is chasing, then definitely Virat Kohli will get RCB over the line, no doubt about that. But if RCB is batting first, I'll give it to Punjab Kings slightly because of the simple reason that Punjab Kings batters have been more fluent, as mentioned by Pratik Bhai as well. And key players from my side would for both the teams would be like for RCB, I would pick Rajat Patidar mainly because he hasn't been scoring that much in Chinnaswamy, and Chinnaswamy is waiting for his returns. So I'll back Rajat Patidar to perform big today. And second key player from RCB would be Bhuvneshwar Kumar because of the reason that he can provide you early breakthroughs as well, and he can also bowl greatly in the death as well. From Punjab Kings side, Shreyas Iyer would always be on my radar, and I have said this as well that Shreyas Iyer would definitely score big on this small ground of Chinnaswamy, as the form he is in. And from bowling front, you can never get past Yuzvendra Chahal on Chinnaswamy.
Okay, thank you, Arunish Bhai. I'll come to Raj Bhai at last. So before going to Raj Bhai, I'll come to Anand Bhai. Who do you think? Is it Rapa's RCB or Ayer's PBKS?
I'm going with IR's PBKS just because of the matchup
Oh,
with Phil Salt versus Arshdeep. So Phil Salt is the main guy to just in the power play to take away game. I somewhere feel that Arshdeep will be having upper hand against Phil Salt today. So I'm just going with Punjab Kings and a maxi factor.
okay. So this time we have 4 votes for Punjab Kings. And now coming to Rajbhai, the fan favorite there in the comments. We have a lot of comments about you. So yes,
No,
Rajbhai.
I am not a fan favorite. Everybody are fan favorite. We are at Kriggs and if we are doing a tremendous job. Everybody are fan favorite. So, हाँ, hey, ये क्या है? मजाक कर रहा है? Last comment, वो क्या है? Say. Okay, if you ask me, who is going to win this particular match? Win the toss, ball first, and then you have the result. No matter who wins the toss, ball first, and you'll chase it.
Arey Rajbhai, we need a team.
That's what. Whoever wins the toss, ball first, win the match. Nothing is in my
No,
hand.
you got to mention.
Bhai, just say RCB, bhai.
Apart
Yeah,
from
you're
you
just
giving the
RCB बोल दो, बात
just
खत्म.
say
It's easy.
See, I mean,
Edge-
see, you guys are actually forcing me to tell RCB now.
edge किसको दे रहे हो दोनों टीम्स में से आप?
Huh?
No, we need to
Edge
hear
किसको
from
दे रहे हो?
that.
Edge.
I mean, both the teams on the paper, they're looking really, really solid, especially the kind of batting power, both Punjab Kings at the top order, RCB at the top order as well. It's been the concern in the middle, especially for both the teams. We are not getting runs from Maxi, Stoinis, or any other players. Even Shashank Singh, who was there, has not been able to contribute so much of runs, especially in this particular season.
One match.
It's only
one
that.
match.
I mean, एक match में खेला है. I still support him. I am not saying not thing. Okay, so considering all these things, okay, so I mean, come on, man. I'm not diplomatic. I'm being so. I mean, fact and what. I just wanted to tell you this. Okay, so understand both the teams. Okay, both the teams having these key players, especially like if you look at the top order. Okay, Virat Kohli. It's been Phil Salt and it's been Devdutt Padikkal at the away games wherever RCB have won the matches. But when they come into home, it's been a difficult journey for all these 3 players, especially when you look at the last match against like Delhi Capitals. What exactly happened is 3.3 overs, we were at 59 for no loss. And all of a sudden, for next 13 overs, you could not able to score not even another 60 more runs been added on to the total. That's been a journey so far. The middle order is being concerned so far. I mean, overall. By मैं तो cricket analyst हूँ, I am a commentator. I don't have any expectations to join that particular profession with all due respect. Okay, so and moreover after that also it can be expected as well. So I'll come to that point of time. But the only concern is the middle order, especially like even Punjab Kings, apart from Priyan Sharia, apart from Prabhu Simran Singh, and also Shreyas Iyer, and a little bit of contributions from Nehal, whether in 3 or 4 matches. But so far, not much of a runs from Marcus Stoinis. Neither, I mean, Umar Zaya was also given one of the other opportunity as well. He did not able to, contribute. The only thing Punjab Kings is like they have been shuffling their middle order. That's been the only concern for Punjab Kings, especially in this particular season. Considering that no matter what, bowling is also looking tremendously well for both the teams. Arshdeep Singh, you have Yuzvendra Chahal coming back and giving those valuable contributions as well. So let's say and be confident. I mean, so far both the teams have been really doing well. Let's see what exactly RCB can actually get in this particular game against Punjab Kings. मेरे को अभी एक मीम आ रहा है, कहाँ से आते हैं लोग, कहाँ से आते हैं लोग, हैं?
वो भी लॉयर का ही है.
बाउंसर वाला क्वेश्चन ले लो राज भाई.
कौन सा?
Bouncer.
वाला.
KP bouncer.
I told it can be expected, especially from KP, because you have seen what exactly he has done against Venkatesh Iyer. One of the other balls will be a bouncer in 3 or 4 overs, whatever he is going to bowl. Trust me, it is going to be either against. If he is bowling against Marcus Stoinis or if he is bowling against Glenn Maxwell, definitely you can expect 1 or 2 bouncers for these 2 batsmen. This is my prediction.
And will they go out in stands?
Thanks.
Who?
Bouncers.
KP's
KP's
bouncers.
bouncers.
नहीं जाएगा, नहीं जाएगा.
See, it's all up to Jitesh Sharma to understand when he's going to bowl the bouncers. Okay, definitely they would have had a pre-match analysis, like if the bowler is coming down the track, I would be bowling bouncers at this point of time. Be ready. So that's the kind of message if they tell all these things. But I'm telling you, whoever bats second will win this particular match. That's my prediction. Make a note of it. Even if you want to get my name RCB, I will definitely say RCB. I mean, those people who are especially at Bengaluru, if you are at Chinnaswamy Stadium, we can actually meet personally as well. And not only that, we will also be getting lots and lots of walk pops as well. We will be coming to you directly live from the stadium. Yes, bhai.
Yeah. Which of the two sides do you think that has better bowling attack to defend the score at Chinnaswamy?
None of the teams, especially when you are at Chinnaswamy. No teams. No teams. Only if you are scoring more than 260, then the target will be a safest place. Okay. So I'll be coming out with this mic, especially if you're at Chinnaswamy today. So get ready. We'll be having lots of interaction, your views, your voices, and everything as well. So with that being said, and yeah, Sagar bhai, your predictions.
My prediction, my
No
first
brainer,
prediction is RCB. Second prediction is rain. So let's see what holds good for us. So yes, my prediction obviously is with RCB, that RCB will win the match.
I know. I mean,
And-
I have become a host for this particular show. I'm so sorry to take your position.
No issues, Rajbhai. At
Gentlemen.
Tricks and if I mean, there's nothing called as one man show. It's that we all contribute, we all come in together. So there's no ego
Exactly.
issues as such.
I
Exactly.
think one more question is that less spin bowlers don't have other variations. I think pitch is not even in a consideration in a nowadays where we are seeing that the T20 cricket is evolved. Faster bowlers are bowling slow deliveries, and we are talking about spinner bowling bouncers. So when it comes to the variation, I don't think so that everyone is required that particular kind of a thing. But yes, definitely we have seen a trend where spinner tends to bowl some fast deliveries. We have seen some spinners are attempting the Yorkers, whereas we have seen that a bit of helping to the faster bowlers. Fast bowler may are coming up with that the cutter deliveries and all those stuff. There are some variations, but definitely we can't say that not a specific variation, as we cannot judge by that way. There is a definitely the variation in terms of a paces, the flight, and the trajectory of ball as well. So it all is considered as the variation in my opinion. So we can't say that there are not a lot of many variations. There are variations, but it is something what they have slightly changed in terms of a pace and the length and lines what they are bowling, I guess.
Arush bhai
Yes,
has
I
some
think
important fact as well. Arush bhai, before we conclude, you can throw out that particular fact as well.
Yeah, the interesting fact, and it is the most bizarre fact as well, because considering the size of the ground at Chinnaswamy and the run flow, PBKS have defended 138 at Chinnaswamy in 2017 against the same side RCB. So that tells
After
you
that,
that
they never won
bowling
at. After that, they never
And
won
that
at
was the last
Chinnaswamy.
wicket, Chinnaswamy.
But that
It will
tells
be
you
today.
that low score can be defended at Chinnaswamy, and I hope the bowling team, like the bowling first, like the batting second team loses today. A change in the trend.
Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, each and every single fan who have been commenting. That's one of our most interesting podcasts, like we have seen at Crixanify. And moreover, we have turned 1 month yesterday at Crixanify. So, congratulations to all the team members who have been a part of this particular journey. And moreover, to all our followers, subscribers who have been following us on YouTube, Instagram, and wherever we post it as well. And also we are also active on Twitter as well. So we are coming out with a new interesting facts and figures every single day. We'll be having a lots of beautiful contents coming in your way. We have a content called as Know the Unknown. We will be getting it from Roman by the level 1 BCCI certified umpire as well. And to understand more about the journey, each and every single member at Quick Zenify will be giving you an exciting content of what is going to happen. What's the journey of an each and every single team from 2008 till 2024. That's also coming all your way. Watch out for our contents, like and share, subscribe as well. So, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in one more time. With that being said, see you all tomorrow with a result of this particular match as well as tomorrow's encounter. With that being said, till then,
Thank you everyone for joining in. Please do like, share, and subscribe to Crick Zenified. Also, please keep those comments coming in with all your suggestions, because that's how at Crick Zenify we grow. We listen to you, we understand what do you need, and also follow us on Instagram for more cricketing insights. Thank you everyone.